And welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise rebuild. Here today, we have week 14 action versus the Atlanta Falcons. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. As the Houston Texans are coming off of a loss versus the Arizona Cardinals in an overtime game where, my goodness, Rondale Moore just made three amazing catches that overall just, what the hell happened? I have no idea. It still baffles me today. But now we're sitting here at 8-4, 2 games behind the Tennessee Titans, actually a game and a half behind the Titans, and now we're dealing with a couple injuries. We're dealing with injuries towards, especially to the defense. Jalen's going to be out for another week, and Akeem Hicks is going to be out. So we're going to see over the next couple weeks now how our defense performs without these two starters. But we have now the Falcons to take care of, who aren't that good. But let's go check out their team, and then we'll get into today's action. Taking a quick look at this Falcons team, they are led by Kyle Pitts. They have AJ Terrell. They brought in James Robinson. This team has changed over the first off season. They have a new starting quarterback in Baker Mayfield. They're not going with Desmond Ridder. They're going with Baker, but they brought in James Robinson. They still have Cordell Patterson. Kenyon Drake is also, so they have 3 deep at running back. They don't have the best receiving core, as Alan Lazard is going to be out this week. So, they don't have the best receiving core, but Drake London is their young up-and-comer. Got to keep an eye on Kyle Pitts. He is their best playmaker. He's basically a wide receiver at tight end. And overall, they have a solid offensive line. But this team is 3-9, and they have struggled. And they're out both Javion Clowney and Grady Jarrett. So their 2 top defensive linemen are going to be out. So overall wise, their front 4 is going to be thin. We should be able to run the football against this defense, and we should be able to get some sort of passing game going. But we can't really test too many times AJ Terrell. This is a game where I sit back and I say to myself, we should be able to get this victory. They're not the best, but last week I said the same thing and we lost. So hopefully this week is a little different and we can improve to 9-4. Here we go. Here in Houston is the Texans versus the Falcons, as we're going to be wearing all red today with a little white here and there. But here in week 14, the Houston Texans are looking to improve to 9 victories on the season, as the Falcons have not had the campaign they've wanted, even though they brought in a new starting quarterback in Baker Mayfield. They're in a mix of a rebuild, and they're going to continue to do so in this up-and-coming offseason. For the Houston Texans, we're just trying to solidify ourselves in this current playoff picture. Right now, we are the current 6th seed, and we're looking to stay at least within the wild card race here. But here in week 14, can we get another victory? Can we improve to 9 wins and guarantee a spot to be above 500 this campaign? And leading out his Atlanta offense is number 2, Baker Mayfield. The former first overall pick back a few drafts ago has thrown 15 touchdowns to 9 interceptions and looking to improve on his campaign. Atlanta during the offseason brought in James Robinson to solidify their backfield. We'll see how Robinson will play, as he's going to get the first touch in here in today's action, and he gains a yard. We're also going to see how this run defense performs this week without Akeem Hicks, as Mayfield's pass will go outside to Kyle Pitts. Here's the first third down of today's action. Mayfield standing at his own 30-yard line, looks to throw here, zips it over the middle. Here's James Robinson, the ex-Jaguar, able to get the first down. Mayfield will bring out 3 tight ends out there. Robinson, the lone back, gets the call, and our run defense is right there to stop him. But there is a penalty flag that has been thrown, and it's going to be a holding on Atlanta, pushing them back 10 yards. Second down and 18, bunch formation to the left. Mayfield looks to throw here, looking for anyone, and he will settle underneath here to Robinson. Our defense swarms to the football. Third down and 10 now. Mayfield needs this conversion. Looks to throw here. Linovich provided the rush, and it will cause a 4th down. And leading out his Houston offense is number 10, Davis Mills. 24 touchdowns to 19 interceptions, over 3,000 passing yards. Looking to improve on his campaign, still the starting quarterback of the Houston Texans. Mills will start inside his own 10-yard line. In an I formation, here goes Dameon Pierce, the back. He gets the call, and he'll gain 2. Houston is welcoming back Tony Pollard, who missed last week's action, and he will get the call here on 2nd down, and he'll gain 3. And Houston faces their first 3rd down of today's action here, motioning out Dameon Pierce. They have 2 tight ends and 2 receivers out there. Pierce out wide now. Mills looks to throw, gonna settle underneath here to Brevin Jordan here, who lays down the hammer, and he will gain 12 and the first down. 2nd down and 10 here. Mills in the shotgun now, looks to throw, zips it over the middle to John Mitchie, who reels it in here, breaking free, and he will gain a good 20 yards right there on that reception. Fresh set of downs here for Houston, offset I formation. Gonna go to the well of Pierce, who gets a good block there by Booth, bouncing it outside here. Penalty flag is thrown. I believe this is gonna be a holding call on Houston, and it is. And due to that holding call, that negates that big run here. Pollard checks into the ball game. Mills looks to throw, trying to get this ball to Mitchie, who reels it in here, going down the field, and he's gonna be leg tackled there at the 32. Good job by the 2nd-year wideout. Mills will go under center now, takes the snap. Here goes Pierce, trying to bounce it outside here, and he will fight for 3 more. 3rd down and 5 here inside the 30-yard line of Atlanta. Mills takes the snap, looks to throw. Gonna settle underneath here for Nico Collins, and the wide receiver will get the first down. Nice long methodical drive here for this Houston team. Going back to the well of this running game with Pierce. Pierce bounces outside here. He has 1 man to meet, tries to make a move here, but he's gonna be tackled inside the 5-yard line here. As Houston is trying to strike first now. Mills goes to this 3 tight end formation. Fullback enters the ball game. Play action fake. Mills looks to throw, looking for Max Williams, and he reels it in here. Touchdown, Houston. We will strike first here in week 14. Smoothfield and his offense will get their 2nd opportunity here. Starting at their own 25. Here goes Robinson, and Robinson won't go far. That's Linovich. Chase Linovich has been an excellent pass rusher this campaign. Mayfield in the shotgun, looks to throw, zips it over the middle. Here's Kyle Pitts, who I'm expecting to be the offense, will gain 7. As it's 3rd down and 3 here. Mayfield takes the snap, looks to throw here, zips it to the outside here to Edwards, and Edwards will get the first set of downs. Patterson checks in as a wide receiver. And this is Mayfield, checks it down here to Drake London for 8. Really got to see how this offense performs this week. They don't really have a ton of playmakers. Here goes Robinson up the middle, and Robinson will get the first set of downs. I definitely think in terms of our defensive talent versus their offensive talent, we have the advantage. It's just up to Mayfield. If Mayfield can have a clean game, it should be a good victory or a potential victory here for Atlanta. But this is not how you want to see it. Linval Joseph living in the backfield, as Robinson could not get going right there. And now it's 2nd down and 11 here. Probably the last play here in the first quarter. 2 tight ends are in. Robinson to the right. Mayfield takes the snap, zips it over the middle, and here is Kyle Pitts for 3. 1 quarter in the books here. Houston's up by 7 here, as Atlanta is putting together a very good drive here. But Mayfield faces a 3rd down and 8 here. Standing at midfield, looks to throw here. No pass rush, gets the ball to Edwards here, and he will get another conversion. 3rd down and 7 now. Mayfield needs to convert it again. He's in the shotgun here with 2 tight ends out there. Looks to throw, zips it underneath here, Robinson, but that is Harris with a good open field tackle. Mills and his offense have another possession here. Their 2nd of today's action. Here goes Dameon Pierce. Pierce up the middle of this defense will rumble and tumble for 8 more. It's 3rd down and 2 here for Houston. Mills takes a snap, play action fake, looks to throw here, trying to get this ball to Paul Wilkerson, the rookie receiver with his great speed is down the sideline. AJ Terrell can't tackle him. Can anyone do it? No, they can't. Touchdown, Houston. What a job here for the 27th overall pick, Paul Wilkerson. Well, Mayfield and his offense has a lot to work to do now. Down by 2 scores here. And he's starting at his own 25-yard line, spreading out this defense here. Pitts to the slot right, looks to throw here, zips it outside here to Robinson, who has been busy. He gains 8. 3rd down and 1 here. Mayfield in the shotgun here. Robinson, the back, gets the call here, trying to go up the middle, and he will fight for the first down. Atlanta just lost their left tackle, Jake Matthews, right there. Mayfield will go under center now, looks to throw here, zips it across the middle of the field. Here is Kyle Pitts, the 3rd-year tight end. Gets close to the first down marker. We need to see a good possession here for Mayfield At least try to stay in this ball game here because we see all the momentum for Houston right now. Here goes Robinson, bouncing it outside here, and he will get the first down. Mayfield and his offense here are putting together a good drive now. Here goes Mayfield, feeling the rush. Lopez can't bring him down, but this is going to be Greenyard. Sacked back at the 46-yard line here. Excellent interior pass rush. Gotta love to see it. It's 3rd down and 10 now here for Mayfield. Takes the snap, looks to throw here. Plenty of time. Settles underneath here to Kyle Pitts, but Derek Stingley with a good open field tackle, forcing a 4th down. As Atlanta is settling for 3 here, I don't agree with this call here. I think you go for it, as the field goal will be up. And is it good? It just gets in. Mills and his offense will start their own 30-yard line here. Haven't seen too much of Pierce getting going here. Trying to get him going, he gains 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Mills will turn to the shotgun. Tony Pollard checks in as he's going to get a screen here, and he's going to be able to cut it outside here and get a 1st down. This Houston offense has really settled in very well. As Mills will take the snap, here goes Pierce trying to cut it inside here. Penalty flag has been thrown, and it's another holding call on this offense. 2nd down and 7 now. Mills takes it, looks to throw, settling for John Mitchie underneath now, and he gets the conversion. Davis Mills is really carving up this defense. This is so far his best first half we've seen in a while. Here goes Pierce up the middle, and he gains 4. Mills will turn to an empty look here on 2nd down, takes it, looks to throw here. Gonna go underneath here to Tony Pollard, who's been busier today as a receiver, and he gets a 1st down. And a lot of Atlanta Falcons have been dealing with injuries. But everything has been working here for Houston as they're entering into the red zone now. Mills takes the snap, looks to throw, looking end zone. Collins to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. What a perfect placement there. Collins was able to keep his 2 feet in bounds, and Houston will go up by 2 scores. As Mayfield has more work to do now, he needs to put up touchdowns, not field goals. Also, John Mitchie's going to be out for the rest of today's action. And here's Mayfield getting this ball to Kyle Pitts, who's been this passing game. He gets the 1st down. Gotta get Kyle Pitts more involved in today's action, I feel. He's been involved, but he needs to get more involved. And there he is, right there, up the seam of this defense, and he gets the 1st down and more. Fresh set of downs here as Atlanta's entering into Houston's territory. Houston sends a blitz here, and he's gonna get this ball here to Kyle Pitts, but our defense is right there. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Atlanta's driving here, and they need to put up a touchdown. Mayfield dropping back, looks to throw. Settling underneath here to Robinson, and Robinson will make this a 3rd down and manageable. 3rd down and 1 here. Mayfield takes the snap, looks to throw here. More pressure, Greenyard, sacked back at the 31-yard line. And Houston calls a timeout due to Carl Brooks' injury. I think either way they would call a timeout there, but an injury timeout, another or less. What can Houston do with 1:27 to go? 2 timeouts. Mills will start on his own 21-yard line at the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw here, and he will punish this Atlanta defense for sending a blitz. Getting this ball to Nico Collins. 2nd down and 10 now. Mills looks to throw here, looking for anyone, and he will get this ball to Collins. Collins reels it in here, and he will get the 1st set of downs. Inside the 40 now of Atlanta here. Mills looks to throw here, looking for anyone feeling the rush, and he's going to be sacked all the way back at the 49-yard line. Shields with their sack. I think this is their 1st overall pick, or the 1st round pick this past campaign. It's 3rd down and 19 now, 15 seconds to go. You got 2 timeouts. Can you set up for at least a field goal attempt? Mills feeling more rush, trying to get this ball deep down the field here for Brevin Jordan, and it's off his hands. It's 4th down and 19. As we're going to be heading into halftime here, Houston's up 21-9 here. The offense has really settled in fairly quickly here. Davis Mills has posted 3 touchdowns in the first half, and he has looked very good. Probably his best performance so far. We've been able to run the ball particularly well, and right here, right now, I think it's just we have a lot of good talent on our defense that matches up very well against Atlanta's offense. You know, Kyle Pitts and James Robinson have been really the only 2 factors in today's action. And for Atlanta's defense right now, missing Clowney and Grady Jarrett, it's putting a lot of strain on this secondary that has struggled so far. So we'll see if Atlanta can make any adjustments here in the second half. It's still a close ball game here, and Mayfield and his offense will start with the football here in the beginning of the second half. Excuse me. Actually, Houston will start with the football here at the beginning of the second half. That's my bad. Mills starting at his own 22-yard line, trying to get Pierce going here, and he will rumble and tumble for 7. But if you're Houston right now, you almost want to continue to put so much pressure on this Atlanta offense. Mills play action fake, looks to throw, sets his feet. Here's Paul Wilkerson, and Wilkerson down the field here. Look at another big chunk play. Inside the 40 now of Atlanta here, and only taking 2 plays. Here goes Tony Pollard, the veteran runner, will get the first down. As Mills faces a 3rd down and 7 here. Takes the snap, play action fake, looks to throw. Trying to get this ball to Cooks, and it's going to be intercepted. Deion Jones going back the other way here, and no one's going to be able to catch him. Maybe Mills can, and Mills will be able to. Saving the touchdown here, but this is exactly what Atlanta needed to stay in today's action. Deion Jones, one of their best players on defense, and Mills just overthrew trying to get that ball to Brandon Cooks. Atlanta will start immediately in Houston's territory here, trying to make this game by a score. Mayfield takes the snap, looks to throw here, settling to Kyle Pitts, who has already 10 catches of today's action now, as it will be 2nd down and inches here. Mayfield takes it, looks to throw, zips it to the outside here. Kyle Pitts does it again. Three receivers set now. Mayfield back to the air. He's been throwing the football a lot, and he's been getting the ball to number 8. I said that in the beginning of the first half here. Got to get the ball to number 8. He's your best playmaker. So just keep feeding him the rock here. As now they're inside the 25-yard line here. Mayfield setting up a screen now for Cordero Patterson, and Patterson will fight for a 1st down. Inside the 20 now after getting the 1st down. Patterson staying in today's action. Mayfield looks to throw, fielding to rush. Chase Lenovich will bring him down back at the 25-yard line here. Lenovich just posted up 10 sacks on this campaign right there. And if you're an Atlanta fan, you do not want to see your offense settle for another 3 points. You want to get a touchdown. Mayfield looks to throw, zips it over the middle, and it's batted away. How will Davis Mills respond coming off of his turnover here, starting at his own 25-yard line in an empty look. Looks to throw, trying to get this ball to Brandon Cooks. The veteran receiver reels it down for a fresh set of downs. 2nd down and 8 here, 2 tight ends in the field. Motioning Paul Wilkerson, takes the snap. Here goes Wilkerson. Gets the carry here, makes the move now, and he will get the 1st down, 13 yards. Past midfield now is Houston. Mills back to the aerial attack, looks to throw, zips it over the middle. Here's Brevin Jordan in traffic. 2nd down and 10, now sticking with this 2 tight end formation. Play action fake here for Mills. Looks to throw now, trying to get this ball to Collins, who leaps for it, and he can't get his 2 feet in bounds. So it's 3rd down and 10 here. Mills takes it, play action fake, looks to throw, sets up a screen here, and he's gonna be picked off here. Deion Jones going back the other way, his 2nd INT, and this one will lead to a pick 6. Touchdown Atlanta. And now decision time here for the Falcons. Do they go for 2 here, or do they just get the extra point? I think they will settle for the point, but what the hell was Davis Mills doing trying to set up a tight end screen? And the inconsistency of Davis Mills continues now. We're only up by 2, and here goes Pierce up the middle to gain 7, but now Tevin Booth is dealing with an injury. Mills will turn to the shotgun now. Tony Pollard checks in. Here goes Pollard, and he will fight for a 1st down. Mills will turn to a pistol formation, takes the snap. Here goes again Pierce up the middle, and he'll gain 7 more. 2nd down and 3 now. 2 tight ends out there. Takes the snap. Here goes Pierce again. He rumbles and tumbles for a 1st down, as now Andre Diller's dealing with an injury. Fresh set of downs here for Houston, close to midfield now. Mills looks to throw, gunning this ball to Collins, who reels it down. Mills in the shotgun here, spreading out this defense. Looks to throw here, and he's looking to take a deep shot here with Collins, who reels it in with his one hand, left-handed right there. Touchdown, Houston. What a job there for Nico Collins. He does it again for his team. Best receiver in this league. What a job there. As this Houston team is staying above 9 points now, what can Mayfield do? Starts with the play action fake. Looks to throw. It's off the hands of the receiver. As it's 3rd down and 10 here, Mayfield looks to throw here for the 3rd straight time, looking for anyone, and wide open is Kyle Pitts, who bounces off the defender to get the 1st down. Fresh set of downs here for Mayfield and his offense here, spreading out this defense here. Mayfield looks to throw, and it should have been picked again. 2nd down and 10 now. Mayfield takes the snap, setting up a screen now for Cordero Patterson, who's breaking free, and he will get the first down and more. No, he actually is just short. As it's 3rd down and 1 here, last play of the 3rd quarter. Here goes Robinson up the middle, and he will fight for the conversion. Well, 1 more quarter here to go in week 14, and Houston's up by 9. Mayfield is, though, driving here, gets this ball to Kyle Pitts, who's breaking free, and he will gain 8 more. Kyle Pitts is putting up season highs this week here. He's been their offense. 2nd down and 2 now. Here goes Robinson. Linovich, though, brings him down right before the first down marker, as now Linval Joseph is dealing with an injury. Here's 3rd down and 1 now. Can Mayfield get the conversion? Looks to throw, zips it to Kyle Pitts here. Just get him. 2nd down and 8 now. Robinson, the lone back under center, is Mayfield. Zips it over the middle, and this time it's caught by London. 3rd down and 1 here. Mayfield motioning his backup tight end. Here goes Robinson, but Lopez living in the backfield. What a job here for the 3rd-year D-tackle. As Atlanta settle for another 3 points here. And they're trusting in their defense here. Mills takes it, though. Here goes Pierce, and Pierce is able to bounce it outside here. Makes some move here, and he will gain 13. 3rd down and 6 now. Mills needs this conversion as Lanta's trying to get off the field. Mills looks to throw, zips it over to the middle. Here's Nico Collins, who reels it down, makes a move here, and he's inside the 30 of Atlanta. Massive play right there for Nico Collins as Houston's trying to put this dagger in. Here goes Pierce, and Pierce will be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 12 now, bunch formation in. Mills looks to throw, looking for anyone, trying to get this ball in the middle of the field. Brevin Jordan, and he can't reel it in. 3rd down and 12 here at the 31. Mills takes the snap, looks to throw here, zips it to the outside here for Wilkerson, who's going to be tackled just shy. If Atlanta wants to stay in today's action, they got to go down the field and score a touchdown. This offense has not been able to do that. Their only touchdown has been a defensive score. Here's Patterson out of the backfield. He will gain 6. 2nd down and 6 now. Mayfield in the shotgun here. Takes the snap, looks to throw now, looking for anyone, and he will settle underneath here to Kyle Pitts. Who else? Linovich checks back in for 3rd down and 12. Empty look here for Mayfield. Looks to throw here. Zipping it deep down the field here, and it's going to be a pass interference call here on Greedy Williams. And that's going to be a spot foul and an automatic 1st down. That's not what you want to see if you're Houston. That's giving Atlanta life when you want to just bury them here. Here goes Robinson, and Robinson won't go far. 2nd down and 7 now. 3 receivers out there. Mayfield motioning London. Takes the snap, looks to throw here. Looking for anyone over the middle. Here's Edwards spinning, and he gets the 1st down. As this defensive line has been dealing with a lot of injuries here, it's 3rd down and 4. Atlanta can pick up a 1st down. Mayfield standing close to the 10-yard line. Takes the snap, looks to throw now. Looking end zone here, and this time it's going to be caught by Drake. Touchdown Atlanta. Their first offensive score, maybe coming at the most critical time here. They're right now down again by 3. What do? They will probably settle for an extra point. Well, now it's up to Davis Mills to be able to put this ball game away. They're again down by 2. You're starting with a carry here with Damian Pierce to gain 4. As Nico Collins is hurting on the field. No word yet on Collins as it's 3rd down and 6 now. Mills in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to throw now, looking for anyone, settling underneath here. Here's Wilkerson, who reels it in here at the 34-yard line, but it's 4th down. 2 minutes left to go here in week 14, and Atlanta only needs a field goal. Mayfield looks to throw here, zips it over the middle, wide open is Kyle Pitts, who's breaking free, breaking a tackle. He gains 26 yards on that play. Atlanta goes to a hurry-up offense now, going deep down the field here, and Pitts, it's off his hands. It's a minute 31 to go here. Both teams have all 3 timeouts here, and Mayfield just needs to get a field goal out of this drive. He's been doing that all day. Here's Kyle again, underneath here, and he'll gain 8. And here's 3rd down and 2 now. Houston's defense needs to make a play. Kyle Pitts does it again. Back to the hurry-up offense here. Mayfield, play action fake. Pitts again, catches the football. He's going to be penalized. Who did it? I think it's Rashad Evans. It's going to be a face mask. Add an extra 15 yards and an automatic 1st down. Now Houston has to be considering timeouts here. Houston has to be considering timeouts here as it feels like another collapse is about to happen. Mayfield settles underneath here. It's caught here at the 3. Houston does not call a timeout here as Atlanta is going to hurry up. Mayfield takes the snap, looks to throw here, looking end zone, Linovich in the backfield, and he will get back there at the 16-yard line, and now Houston calls their first timeout. 45 seconds to go in this action here. Atlanta just needs a field goal. They'll hand this ball off to Robinson. Houston will call their second timeout here. Atlanta will settle for 3 and take the lead most likely. And here's a chip shot field goal here for the Falcons with 40 seconds to go here. And that Rashad Evans face mask call really is costing this team. Atlanta will be up now by a point. With 33 seconds to go, still no Nico Collins here. Houston needs to go down the field and get a field goal out of this drive. Mills takes the snap, looks to throw, trying to get this ball to Brandon Cooks on the sideline, and he reels it down. Second down and 10 here, 24 seconds to go. Mills back to the error, looking to throw, looking for anyone. Getting this ball to Wilkerson, who reels it down, and Houston has to call their last timeout here. Now they have to work the sideline. But it's third down and inches here. They're not even field goal range. They have no timeouts. Mills with 2 tight ends on the field. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Trying to get this ball to Brandon Cooks, who reels it in, and he's able to get out of bounds. This is about a 60-yard field goal if Houston goes for it. They still have 13 seconds, trying to get a little closer. Mills takes the snap, trying to get this ball to the outside here. Wilkerson! And Wilkerson reels it in here at the 31. As this is about a 48-yard field goal attempt here. Matt Gay, can he kick us to victory here? His field goal, it's up, and it's wide left. Matt Gay missed. He missed. Wait a minute. Did he miss that? I can't tell. They're not giving me an angle. No, he missed it. Matt Gay, just a foot shy. He misses it wide left here in week 14. And the only thing Atlanta has to do now is just take a knee and they steal a victory here in week 14. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. After today's performance, after the first half that Davis Mills gives, he gives us that in the second half. The defense with a bad penalty because of Rashad Evans, a couple massive injuries to the receiving corps in the late stages of the ball game really hurt us. And we're walking out here losing to the Falcons 32-31. 2 takeaways in the second half. We put up more passing yards, rushing yards. What more could this Houston offense do besides not have 2 blemishes? That one went to a pick 6. What the hell just happened here in week 14? Back-to-back losses here in year 2. And I have no idea. Mills, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He looked good in the first half. He had an okay second half in my opinion. I wish I could sort by first half versus second half. Pierce basically rushed for 100 yards. We ran the ball pretty well. Nico Collins dealt with injury. We'll check that out. But we got a lot of players involved in today's action. I would honestly sit here and say that in terms of being comfortable in the offense, Mills looked great. But just was not enough. We got 4 sacks, 2 by Greenyard, 2 by Linovich. No interceptions. And, you know, this game, you just saw the difference between this team from game to game to half to quarter to quarter. You know, we can look good, and then we look awful, and then we look okay. This is just the inconsistency of the Houston Texans. You have 1 upgrade after that game, and it is for Christian Harris. With Harris, we'll work on his run stopping ability. We've been working a lot on his pass coverage, and here are his ratings so far. He's playing like an 80 overall. He's looking really good out there. We do have 1 injury after this campaign, or after this game, and it is for John Mitchie, torn pec, and we are gonna place him on injury reserve. He's out for the rest of this season. You know, I was trying to get him more involved in the last few, these last few games. We actually made him the starting slot receiver over these past 2 games, and you know, he was putting up some decent numbers. But now, what does this really do for his career? I mean, he was out his entire rookie year, and now his second year is done, and he only posted up 8 catches for 140 yards and a touchdown. Man, I don't know. As we sim to the next week, now we are sitting here at 8-5, and the Tennessee Titans are 11-2. The Colts and the Jags are 6-7 now. I believe that the Titans have officially won the division. I mean, I guess we could win out and they have to lose out, but where does this now after that loss? We've had back-to-back losses now. Where does that put us in the standings? Still the 6th seed, so I guess that's the silver lining in all of this, is that we're still in the postseason. But now it just feels like we've had 2 very bad losses, and what adjustments do we have to make here? You know, we've lost now to the Cardinals in a ball game where I blame a majority of it on the defense. You know, I mean, Mills went out there and performed excellently. We ran the ball very well. And this past week, you know, I can't blame the defense. The defense only allowed 1 touchdown. Everything else was field goals. In the second half, we were only able to put up 10 points. Now you might sit here and say, well, the defense allowed this, but the defense only allowed 16. So do I blame the offense? No, I actually blame Davis Mills, even though he posted up 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. Those 2 interceptions cost us this action. Rashad Evans cost us. I mean, Kyle Pitts went out there and caught 21 balls for 200 yards. I guess you can blame the defense a little bit. But this defense, something needs to change here, and I don't know what it is, but something needs to change here. But my goodness, now we're entering into the last 4 games of this regular season. This is the last non-divisional opponent that we're playing against, and it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we know Tampa Bay has a good team, and they're 7-6. They're good. And then we're finished out the season with, again, the gauntlet of the division games, where last year we went 0-3 versus this gauntlet. So we'll go out there, we'll see. To finish off today's episode, we haven't done too much more scouting, and I kind of want to talk about that a little bit here before we end today's episode. We gone through the quarterback position. For the running back position, there's only 3 guys that I have. Rashad Hicks is the only one that will really focus on here. As a 23-year-old receiving back, he just kind of intrigues me because of, you know, we know he will have good hands out of the backfield. He's a solid athlete. Now, would I use a 1st or a 2nd round pick on him? No, but he falls into the 3rd round or late 2nd round. Maybe we'll draft him. You know, for Ed here, McBride, I'd like the break tackle. I see a lot of A's here for Paul Oakley, you know, but, you know, for running back, it's not the most pressing need for this team. And then when you flip it over to the receiver position, honestly, again, it's not something that I'm really looking to address in this up-and-coming draft class. There's a lot of great talent here. KC Hill here, I think he's going to be an excellent playmaker out of Notre Dame. 21 years old, 6'1", good to great speed, an excellent athlete, a ton of A's all across the board. He's a top 5 talent, and that makes sense. There's not really a standout receiver that I would go after. Maybe Morgan Payton here with his deep route running, but again, we just drafted a deep threat. So again, receiver is not something that we're going to be pressing. We might draft someone in the mid rounds unless I go into a different direction this upcoming off season. We'll talk about tight ends and the offensive line in the upcoming episodes. But my goodness, 2 losses in a row. What do you do? Thankfully, we get Jalen PG back, which is huge. You know, having Jalen back in the secondary is massive. 1 more game without Akeem Hicks, so hopefully our run defense can continue to stay top tier. But something needs to change here, and I don't know what it is. And due to the fact that we have a roster spot open, we will be signing Cole Beasley here to be really our 5th receiver on the roster. He's the best receiver out there. He's the only one that I feel that could make any sort of difference here. So now we are back to a 53-man roster, but I mean, is it time? I don't know if it's time just yet. I don't know. I've been saying this now, I feel like, for every single episode now. But is it time now to go to Mason Pryor? I don't know. I have no idea. Pryor here has a stronger arm, he has good medium accuracy, but after that, he's very much of a raw talent. We have not utilized him enough in terms of wildcat action. But my goodness, I don't know. There's a lot of things to consider here entering to the last 4 games of the season. But guys, let me know down below what you thought of today's action. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought. We just hit over 400 subscribers here on YouTube, so thank you very much. I greatly appreciate all of you. And guys, I will see you in the next one.